younger next time?
I'll think about it.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Hello everyone, it's your Booth Ice Booth here, and welcome back. Ah, it's time for Kempson and Paula.
Think about it.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Hey Twee, how you doing? Alright, so, if you can tell by the title,
Next time?
today we're doing, well, for one, we're doing the Lantern Rite, but first and foremost, I was instructed I should do a world quest for going into the new area of Liyue. So, let's go down to this little area right here. Actually, let's just, if I just teleport to here, do you think it's going to start? Just got leftover spaghetti? Nice. That's boring. I want to go here and just walk over the mountain. That was a good crack. We can finally cross this mountain. Actually, wait. I could cross the mountain, but low-key, that climbing this waterfall into this little area right here seems pretty cool. So I'm gonna do that. Wait, was that always there? Oh, I thought it was like a new structure or something. That was totally there before. Cross the river from Samara where the mushroom forest is. Ah, nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, I see what you mean when I say it. Like you said, it instantly starts the world quest. Oh boy, I hope there's voice act. Carp's Rest. Oh. Oh, hello. Fujin. Welcome. One's name is Fujin, the local adeptus, and this is the tiny little teapot realm one calls home for now. Huh? You were still in the mountains just now. How do we suddenly end up? Well, one invited you to come as guests, yet failed to sufficiently explain beforehand. Such behavior was careless, and one begs for your forgiveness. Paimon's not sure this counts as an invitation. That's all. So did you just swoosh all visitors to Shenyu Vale in here like this? Of course not. Many come and go from Shenyu Vale, but it was only in light of your incredible compatibility with the local spirit veins that I chose to invite the two of you, Kylestin and Paimon. You know us? Your names were carried here by the fish that swim. Yeah, fish tend to do that. I have long anticipated your visit. It is a pity that it is now not quite convenient, else I would have invited you to a tea tasting banquet. Speaking of which, I am quite sorry, but I have a request to make of you. But we're just passing through. Hey, don't be nervous. Isn't getting dragged into adventures while passing by kind of our thing? I mean, yeah, but I like to approach it, or at least see the person running up to me, not being swept away into a teapot. Shouldn't we at least listen to what she has to say? I mean, she is an adeptus, and we are friends with all of them, so might as well help out. Thank you. I presume the two of you have heard of the tea village of Shenyu Vale. Chaoying Village? This land has been famous for its cool, fragrant waters since ancient times. The people are of gentle character, and the pristine pebbles in its streams are exquisite. I hear a butt coming. Precisely. The waters and soil of Shenyu Vale have begun to change recently, as has the scent of its tea. Ch- Chaoying Village will inevitably decline should this persist. One hopes that you two can resolve the disharmony of the soil and water on one's behalf. The water veins are spread across the mountains, but my power is no longer sufficient, nor is the present a good time for me to move about. Thus, I must rely on your kindness and aid. Oh yeah, she's. This is definitely one of the most like we're getting like some unique NPC designs right now. This is pretty cool looking. Like she's actually bobbing up and down. She's hovering. We weren't exactly experts. We aren't exactly experts when it comes to dealing with soil and water. Is there a problem that Kyleston can solve by just resorting to gratuitous violence? Okay, I also solve puzzles, Paimon. Seriously, come on. Just as I heard, you are quite direct. But fret not. You are clever by nature. I trust that you shall get to the heart of any problems you might encounter. Yeah, I got it. No worries. Well then, allow me to share some of the adeptal energy dwelling in the mortal world with you, Kyleston, to aid you in traversing the landscape and piercing the fog. Oh, right. Um, it's nice to meet you. Eh? I mean, welcome to this place. That is to say, welcome to Chenyu Vale. Well, thanks. What do you mean, welcome? This was clearly a kidnapping. Oh, now you're against it? I'm really sorry, but I was quite looking forward to meeting you face to face, and rather hoping you two would be magnanimous enough to forgive the impropriety. Yes, now that you have been indwelt with my adeptal energy, Kyleston, things will become much more convenient. Now, please try the wonders of said energy for yourself. Oh, wow. The golden carp's leap. You may glimpse wondrous pearls of water scattered in the wilds of Chenyu Vale that absorb adeptal energy and now float. Use the adeptal energy granted by Fujin to briefly transform into a golden carpfish and enter them. Once you're inside the pearls of water, you can go anywhere you please, and you can hold the jump button to leave vertically. This way, you can cross over the mountains and forests with ease, just like the golden carpfish in Legends of Yore. Free primo gems. Gem. Oh! Did you see a gold? Can you hear me? I love it when the NPC forgets to tell us something. One bit of crucial important detail. Oh, where? Wow, it threw us deep in. Well, let's find the road. Okay, I know the statues. I got a cough. Hang on, sorry. Oh, there we go. Hey, Boofy, want to announce a certain piece of good news. that happened today with your audience? Oh yeah, your boy just happened to be on the wishing banner. Where is she hiding? Oh, there we go. I got Shinyun. I got Shinyun. We got Shinyun now. I was actually really happy. I thought I was gonna fail the 50-50, but we got Shinyun. So now we are moving along. Actually, I just she's not fully leveled up, but I got a level weapon still. But you know what? Let's get Chevrolet.
All right, team, let's move it out.
And I want to swap Pyro for. Let's get Fires on.
Need the help of an elder, huh?
Oh. Okay, I didn't actually think this. Like, I'd get this view from going up here, but holy, that's cool. That is so cool to see in person after like watching the trailer for it. Oh my god. We have more turtles! Ah, Rex Lapis. Wow, we get to watch the whole thing get, like, assembled there. I'm gonna push the turtle. I'm gonna push the turtle into the water. I'm gonna push the turtle into the water. That might kill it, actually. It's a tortoise. I don't want to. Break it off, that's the clear. Okay. Okay, I want to have Chevrolet, but I clearly need a Claymore on the team right now. Could just take Eula. We're doing Lantern right. She's not leveled up. So Chongyun.
Time for some training?
It's been a while since I've used Chongyun. Ooh, what's this? Carefree Simulacrum. A peculiar stone carving uses adaptable energy granted by Fujin to move these heavy-looking stone carvings with ease. It may be a stone carving, but for some reason it looks all too carefree. Curious. Just what was it modeled after? Listen to their languid words and put them back in the correct places. But remember, not all the stone carvings will return to their original positions willingly. What does that entail, or mean? Fuck. Shit, where did it say to place it? Original position. Okay. Okay, so that was just a demo.
Objects like this
Hey,
may
Daz.
prove useful when purging evil spirits.
Currently doing the world quest for Shenyu Vale before we do Lantern Rite. Greetings, guests from afar. If you're looking for Xiaoyang Village, just keep walking north along this road. I'm Moyan, the village accountant. I sometimes help others with odd jobs here and there. Our merchants often pass through here, and I ask after their businesses every day. I also visit every family in the village every month, so I have a good idea of how we're doing financially. Sounds really tough? Thank you for asking. My job's not that difficult, especially when compared to taking care of tea trees, drying tea, and stirring them into a hot pan. After all, tea is our most important commodity. The tea farmers get up while it's still dark and work year-round to make sure that people everywhere get to enjoy it at a fair price. I never heard of them complaining about their work either. They love tea, and they make the most out of their days. That must have rubbed off on me, I guess, because I'm pretty proactive myself. How are things lately? It's a long story. For some reason, the first harvest this year is yellower than usual. It didn't fetch a good price. Most of the villagers live off the money we make growing tea, so we need to figure out what happened as soon as possible. When I look at Xingqiu's back with the outfit, and it looks like he has scoliosis. Damn. I gotta see what you mean when I see it. Equip your Omni net. You'll thank me later. I don't think I have any nets like on hand right now. Do I have any Omni nets? Or Ubiquity nets? I don't have any. Is there going to be something that's going to be impossible to get at any other point? Look in the village. Okay, just look in the village and I'll see why. Ah, finally you're here. Is something the matter? Oh, you are. Oh, you are. Are you, young master? Are you the son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild's manager? Nope. Oh my, so you aren't the Commerce Guild's young master. My apologies. I saw it. There are goats. I was considering only your wondrously fashionable attire and your flying companion. Your conduct, too, was so unlike ours that I assumed that you must have come from Liyue Harbor to discuss matters with us. Lu I am surnamed, and all the village call me Grandpa Lu. Apologize I must. Recent years have not been kind. Aria 3, nice. The Adepti will the recent years have not been kind. I have not even the tea to treat you to as guests. Oh, the Adepti will certainly not be satisfied with the tea ceremony this year. Grandpa Lou? The stuff right by you, aren't those tea leaves? The quality is far too lacking. How could I possibly serve such things to my guests? Speaking honestly, we are waiting for someone from the Feiyun Commerce Guild, for we must discuss with them the tea leaf problem. They are our biggest customers, after all. The crux of the matter is that this batch of tea is simply unsatisfactory, whether it be in terms of taste or quantity. This is an open secret among tea merchants. Old Luo, the village chief, has also decided that no tea may be sold until the quality problem is solved. I have heard tell that the young master of the Commerce Guild is exceptionally smart and skilled. If he has caught wind that this year's tea harvest was lacking in both quality and quantity, I thought he would come in person, or if not, send someone here. So, here I wait. Wait, so you didn't send for him? You just assumed he would arrive? You just assumed someone would come here to check on everything? I mean, that's granted someone would, but like, you were expecting a specific person? Anyway, the problem with the tea leaves, I believe it lies with the soil. The problem with the soil? Indeed. I've lived here my whole life and worked with tea since I was but a wee lad, and I can notice problems that others may miss. As I see it, and may Adeptus Fugine bless us, it must be an imbalance in our soil and water. Adeptus Fugine? Oh, so you've also heard the tale. That's quite rare, even among locals, if you remember. Many years ago. Oh, I love this view. Holy shit. Chaoying village was nothing but a barren hill. Terrifying demons dwelt there, and it was all thanks to Adeptus Fugine that the demons were defeated and tea trees were planted, allowing our ancestors to come live here. But if it's really a problem with soil, water and soil, then I don't know what we can do about it. Actually, that's what we've been asked to come investigate. Oh. So does that mean you believe me, young master? I believe you. Is that so? Then it makes things easy. Come, I'll bring the tea leaf samples, and let's go have a talk with old Liyue. Something wrong, Grandpa Liyue? Young master and young lady, if it isn't too much trouble, could you pretend you are from the Feiyun Commerce Guild when we are meeting with old Liyue? Village Chief Liyue, I hope I'm saying this name correctly. I'm just giving a guess. Liyue is a good person, but how to put this? He puts more trust in machines, cultivation techniques, fertilizers, and things like that. I mentioned an imbalance in the soil and water, and we parted on bad terms. But if it was the young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I guess I can give it a try. Doesn't seem like a good plan to Paimon. Ah, don't worry. Even if he sees through it, it's nobody's idea but mine. None of the blame shall fall on you. Let's go. Alright, we're doing this. There's the cat. Nice. Okay, new challenge thing over there. Go see the goats. Ooh, grabbing tea. Oh my gosh, guys, look! It's Duper. It's the VTuber Duper. 3D VTuber Duper with horns. Would you say this fluffy goat is goated with the sauce? Well, these goats are definitely, they're definitely awesome looking. They're definitely adorable looking. I would say, yeah, go to with the sauce.
There's always some fool trying to mess with me.
See ya, silly. Birds can talk. Ignorant. Birds have words. Who said not? Now I'm ticked off. Wah, wah, bullhead, bullhead. What ran away? Clown, clown. You are... Dum dum, dum, dum dum. Drank till sore, drank till throat sore. Deserved, deserved. Ah, I see.
After my shift, I'm going right home and getting...
Okay, this is really nice looking. Pyro. Interesting. But from here on out, you have the option of continuing the world quest or lantern rite. Okay, I'll finish talking with these two. I think we'll start lantern rite, since this is like all I have to do. Uncle Luo, this batch still isn't any good. They're not fragrant enough when you dry them, and they get so dry and brittle you can't even put them in the roller. Even the ones that survive the secondary processes come out the other end a complete disaster. Are you sure the problem... Are you sure it isn't a problem with the machine? Are you sure you haven't forgotten how to operate it? What a thing to say. How could we dare be so careless? Or to be careless? Any careless? With you looking over our shoulders. How could you indeed? Ah, it's Grandpa Lu. Jin, get back to work. And this respectable-looking young man is... I am but one who comes to the aid of the oppressed in their moments of need. A disciple of the Guhua. The heck? You even proclaim yourself a member of the Guhua clan. This is the young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. He really likes reading wandering hero novels for fun, and the landscape of Chenyu Vale is filled with a mysterious mystique. It must have got to his head. This is my mini servant. It will suffice to call her Mini Pie. Yeah, that's me. Call me Mini Pie. They missed an opportunity to just put, like, parentheses Mini Pie next to her name here. Oh, in that case, welcome, welcome. Please ignore the silly behind my head. A guest like you is a rare trait indeed. We have been quite reliant on the assistance of the Commerce Guild for many a year. But as for what's happened this year, I suspect you already heard about it. What's wrong? You're looking pretty miserable. Did Jin mess up at work again? You old... mocking me again. My apologies, dear guests. Normally I would invite guests from afar to sample our new teas, but this year's batch... well, you know. No need to stand on ceremony, Chief Luo. We're here to help. Yeah. Yeah, the young master is very concerned about the tea leaves, so there's no need to be so tied up with formalities, Chief Luo. Very well, then. To tell the truth, this batch of tea leaves is no good either. They can't be dried, and I can't tell if they were bad when they were picked, or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. Ha! Oh, that was the wrong voice. Ha! How's that difficult? Why not use some of the older leaves you have in stock, and see if the product you get from drying them is any different? If the product is normal, then you'll know it isn't a problem with the machine. Seriously, I've told you before. Forget it. As we have important guests present, then we'll give your method a try. Jin, do we have any fresh teas left remaining from older batches? There's some in the warehouse. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, good one. We've been talking here for a good long while now, and you weren't listening to a single word, were you? Go fetch some of the older batches and process it along with some of the newer stuff that Grandpa Lou brought using the machine. Don't you dare skip a single step. I'll be watching you. After a bit, Jin brings back 2 batches of freshly dried tea. How about this? I see our 2 guests are quite young. They might prefer snacks to tea tasting. Either or. Why not turn these 2 batches into tea cakes? Quality of each will be evident with a single taste. What do you think, old Luo? Agreed. We'll do just that. Jin, listen up. Take these 2 batches of tea leaves and make them into 2 different tea cakes. 1 cake from each batch. Don't you dare get even a single leaf mixed up. Yes, sir, Uncle Luo. Do you want me to mix them all into 1 cake? Oh, I can't even. I dropped my pencil. Sorry. Sorry for the long wait. We've got both tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time, shall we? Well, how's the taste? The first one tasted a bit strange, but the second one was delicious. I agree. Tea cakes made from the tea we had in stock taste fine. Alright, you win. So according to you, the tea processing machinery is fine. In other words, the problem is with the tea itself. This new batch of tea, it's not as good as before. So, the water and soil. But perhaps it's the cauldron that's the problem. It's old and in disrepair, which must have offended the Adeptus, causing the tea to deteriorate. No, it's the soil and the water. It's the elements that nourish the soil. Enough. Let's get that technician in charge of the tea cauldron in here first. It's that Fontinian. The one with the Fontaine Research Institute. Hot. What was it again? Ugh. Name's such a pain to pronounce. Unlike my name, Luo. It's 3 letters, and it makes perfect sense. Jin, go get her. Jin? Just where did that lazy loafer abscond to this time? That brainless nitwit. I was going to have him go to Yilong Wharf and search for our technician. About Yilong Wharf. The port to the west. It's much smaller than Liyue Harbor, eh? The specialties we export to Fontaine and Sumeru, along with the oddities we import from them, go through it. A lot of our tea is also transported through there. Though this batch of tea leaves isn't any good, and until we figure out why and solve the problem, we won't sell anything to outsiders. The last thing we want is to ruin Chaoying Village's good name. As you see, honored guests, I'm really sorry, but I need to trouble you to go to Yilong Yacht Wharf, I almost said Yarf, and find our technician, Miss Oatmoon Tan Yi. Oatmoon Tanyi. That's a name. It's more likely than not she's found herself in a show where that she can't tear her eyes off. How could you possibly dare to ask our guests to do such a thing? Old Luo, you misunderstand me. Our honored guest already had business to attend to at Yilong Wharf, and would just be passing along a message on their way. It's nothing, really. Is that so? Huh, is that so? It would seem to be so. I'm truly sorry. Then, if you would, honored guests, Old Lu, I'll leave it to you to accompany them. Ah, thanks for your hard work. You scared old Luo so much he was jumping at his own shadow. Yeah, that guy seems real fucking stubborn. You mentioned earlier that you're here to investigate the water and soil, right? Best you head over to Yilong Wharf then. It isn't far from the headwaters, and there are ruins left by the Adepti along the way. If you're looking for clues, that's your best bet. As for passing a message to Oatmoon Tenyi, well, please lend a hand, would you? Give old Luo some peace of mind so he doesn't worry himself to death. Even Mini Pie can handle a thing so trivial. Hey, why are you still acting? The show's over, and what's with calling Paimon Mini Pie anyway? Anyway, leave it to us. You can rest easy, Grandpa Lu. Such great kids you are. Really great kids. Oh, right. I noticed that you two really enjoy the tea cake. Why don't I teach you the recipe? Next time you come by some quality tea leaves, you'll be able to make some for yourselves. In any case, safe travels. Be careful on mountain paths and mind you don't slip. Fine tea, full moon. Anyways, let's go start the lantern rite. This way I don't have to voice act. Or do voices, really. I can just sit back and relax. Firework launcher. Oh, wow. Charlotte's here again.
Coaching! And Charlotte! Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Kites, you say?
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about.
Oh, okay.
But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Oh,
Mechanical
that thing.
lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive.
Sounds like you're cheating.
But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
Oh, I see.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
That's not a bad idea.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand.
I'm betting that the butterflies, the bird, and Ningguang's palace, the Jade Palace, is like the top sellers.
We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that.
What is that bouncy, floaty thing over there?
Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
Send them love, send them word, send them homeward bound.
In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
There's gotta be a story about some kid who was like so upset he lost his kite that he chased after it and refused to let the Adeptus take it away.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made.
That sounds like fun.
It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship.
Teach me.
My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help!
I wonder if those two will be important.
Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Hope it goes well.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate.
I would be happy to.
The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Hell yes.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
We've got this in the bag. Paimon, I'm gonna tie you to a string.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. What if we don't win?
That's ridiculous, Paimon. You have no limits to how much you can fly.
It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming. Oh, that secret prize is ours.
You're our secret, Paimon. They won't expect a living kite.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
I saw them when we got here.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuchin and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
The Qixing do attract a lot of attention.
Huh. Well, yes, but something's up. Paimon just has a bad feeling.
We'll deal with it when it comes our way.
Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite.
Good point. I'll go grab Zhao.
Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin.
But we don't know for certain.
You go right, Paimon will go left.
Wait, where did you... Wait, Paimon! Great. No, Paimon!
Oh. It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
I'm just chasing after my floating fairy.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from?
That's a new one.
You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy.
Nice flame shoes.
Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
I am not associated with her.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver.
What?
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
Okay. I was wondering. So we got Hojong, aka Mooncarver.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess, you're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Geo, I like that name. Oh, that name's actually really... Oh! His outfit, he has wings. his wings on his sleeves. That actually works perfectly. That works so well as a casual outfit. Holy shit.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands.
Also, I can see with Mooncarver's belt, it looks like there's antlers on there, so that's actually a nice touch as well. I love these little details.
We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Death
Paimon,
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
perhaps you can prove it. Prove it to Paimon.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
I apologize, you two.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulau with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection? The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
You pronounce it culinary?
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
When I found out who they were, I was disappointed with their NPC designs. Why is Cloud Retainer the only one who's able out of the trio? Remember those fan drawings? Oh, you're right, yeah. I mean, I will say, yeah, these are kind of more lackluster compared to Cloud Retainer's design. I feel at least, even if they aren't playable, I feel their design should be more expressive and extravagant to kind of like emphasize their like status as an Adeptus. I feel I do like just the simple subtleties that they have, but when you point that out, yeah, that there could be a lot more to it.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon, sorry for suspecting you. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment of the quality of your disguise.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
There's more to my mess. Okay, I read that, but I'll read it out loud then, Twee. Well, I sent fan edits to you just now. That would have been way better than using the designs from those two drawings. Okay, let me look at those real fast. Okay, holy shit, those actually look... Those look fucking legit. Those look absolutely fucking legit. Holy. Is that the artist's, Twee, is that the artist's, name in the corner where the UID is? Yeah, I would love... That's the same person that did those drawings to send you. Oh, okay. Okay, seeing those and looking back at the designs again... Yeah, we were robbed of some really good ideas. I feel like they just wanted to, like, wow... Like, Even if even if they wanted to wow us with like Cloud Retainer's design, this just feels like they skipped a beat. They really messed up here. I still appreciate it. It's really good looking. I wanted to have an illuminated beast team. Yeah, this could have been. There could have been more to this. It feels kind of bad that we got like a small. We were given us like we were given a little chocolate bar when we could have had the full dessert. Feels like Cloud Retainer is Hoyo's favorite. It kind of does right now. Like they could have even just made it be like, oh, we're teasing these two designs as like future release characters later down the line, and that I would have been fine with that. That would have been just a okay thing for me. I would be okay with that. I'd be like, all right, sweet. We get to look forward to these later. And I feel like they just sidelined these two, honestly.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just, Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Oh, the anger.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
We can't let her go into Fontaine. She's gonna make a boat that's better than anything else.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
All right.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that
You.
trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along!
You, Paimon. You got all worked up over nothing. I tried to stop you.
Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls.
All right.
Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
What kite can I buy?
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Yes.
Ooh, a scissor-tail swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
Ah, this jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Called it.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Hey, you have to go there.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Yeah. It's like as if we have work over there, and I completely forgot about it.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
The gaming? I mean, gaming?
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
Alright,
You do seem really pressed for time.
we'll help.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts.
Will do.
Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Got it.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Oh, thank you. I will pay full. I will pay full. Thank you for the discount. I'm just gonna give up. Oh, that's what the floating was.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
I am literally carrying a shit ton of weapons and food.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts.
Yeah, I expect that.
Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yeah.
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time.
Hell yeah.
The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
It's not calling out if you're doing it visibly.
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
We have a very giant hammer space to grab our stuff.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Okay, these are probably the mini games. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Gaming because I haven't gotten him on the wishing banner yet. 800. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I don't see what Daz was talking about. He doesn't look like he has scoliosis. Alright, we only got 2 things to do, so this should be fun. And we'll do some mini games after that. Now we gotta go all the way. Here. Okay. Ah, so this is like the ideal spot you want to start at. And it puts you right here. You know, for the hell of it. Oh, wow. Oh, we have a long way to travel. And screw it. Also, we get the whole scenery of the harbor now here. I want to go here and just see what we missed. And also swap up the party a little bit. Let's get a Liyue team set up. And I think let's grab a good archer, Gala.
Who's our target this time?
It's been a long time since I played as her. Oh, okay, so... Oh, I like this. We get a little dock area set up. Oh, that's nice. Okay. We'll start that another time. I'll put a pin in there. We'll put a pin in that and wait. Oh, there are a lot luxurious chests out in the open like that. Okay. We got a lot of stuff to look forward to. It's too bad I'm still getting all the treasure in Sumeru right now. And there's all this new shit just all over the place.
Take it easy.
The docks are just a bit further. One step at a time.
Oh my
Hang in
god.
there.
That poor bird. The poor bird stuck a foot too deep in the water and died. Such is life. Ah.
Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this.
I got carried.
Oh, I love his moveset.
Fry.
Sorry, pal. Congratulations.
Fry. Have a little taste.
Alley-oop. The feeling's mutual. So, up to it, Manzai.
The wrong test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
I got carried. Picked the wrong test subject.
Many happy returns.
Oh, I love his dash. Oh, that's so good.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
I love his moveset so much. Yeah, I'm gonna be using him in Shivers for a while. What's his best claymore?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
I've heard about it somewhere.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale.
That I didn't know.
Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing, so it's not something I do full-time.
Looks awesome, though.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
It's called a hobby.
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh, that would be the dream.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
What is that? That is a crazy bird. Gaming walks forward and exchanges a few words with the boatman near the docks. The next thing you know, he's called for everyone to board a bamboo raft.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Liyue is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
I doubt it.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like Oh, just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, Traveler.
Thank you.
Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
Gaming seems like a real real people person. Get along with anyone and treats every person he meets like a close friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
I have literally a banquet on hand.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating wintermelon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
You slowly lose yourself in the beauty of the surrounding scenery. Before you know it, you are greeted by the sight of Yilong Wharf. Well, this is a good fast travel. I thought I'd walk the whole way.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim.
Alright.
Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
I love how we're getting more various types of boat rides ever since Fontaine. Wait, can we... Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's amazing. That actually is something we can ride. Hell yeah. Radish in my collection. Oh, we just lock in. Nice. Oh, okay. I'm getting the hang of this now. We just fire away. While I'm here, let's grab these. What? Invisible chest? Invisible chest. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Treasure.
One
way to draw your target out of hiding.
Okay, but I want to ride the elevator. Ah, here it comes. Okay, there's gotta be something hitting on that floor. Yep. I played Dark Souls 3, I know.
Easy money.
You never just shrug off an elevator. There's gotta be hidden floors. What do I think of Shenyu Vale so far? This is a great expansion to Liyue, I'll be honest. Oh, whoa! Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this is really awesome.
Time to get some new underlings.
These fools just won't do what they're told. I need some more obedient dogs. I expect high pay if you need me. I don't think we know each other, friend. And we leave. I don't want to use elevator please to climb like a gremlin. Look. I used the elevator, and then I went about my average.
One way to draw your target out of
my average ways. You know, just crawling about, sniffing out treasure, being a gremlin as I am.
Hey! Slow down. I'm begging you.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
It would be nice if we climbed a few less stairs.
Hello. I'm gonna mess up the name of the tea house if I try saying it. I'm just gonna move along. I didn't mean to talk with you. Wish there were fewer steps for doing it.
Oh, well, how should I put it?
Come on, spit it out!
Do you see that group of people over there?
You got the slightest idea how little it narrows it down?
Those are my relatives.
Oh, all of them.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them.
Alright.
I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
Then we'll have to sneak past them.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Yes.
She's gone. Let's go.
Turn left. Run! To the right and...
Training can unleash real punches.
Oh, we made it.
Wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
Oh, I've done my fair share of sneaking around places.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you could swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drigway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes, thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
Will do.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Never mind, we're gonna be off soon.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked.
Belay that, we will stay for tea.
Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Thank you.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
How long have you two known Gaming?
The entire time from Liyue Harbor to here, so about like a few days travel.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends, you know, just like that.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain.
I've heard about that before.
Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him.
Wow.
That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
The refreshing aroma and lingering aftertaste, never mind.
All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Liyue kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Coming. However much you have saved, I have more than you will ever see in your lifetime as a guard. 15 million mora. I am rich beyond a doubt. Let me spend the money. It's weighing me down.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
I need to get rid of this money. Gaming, please, I beg you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Alright, when you're ready.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
See you at a new kiosk then.
Alright, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Goofy is buried under a pile of mora so big it can cover the entire universe.
She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat. Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents.
Alright then.
You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
On general topics, yes, probably.
Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
I'll try.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
If we get that Paimon, you are wearing the flag.
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Can you have it advertised, "Where's my sister"?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have winter melon cake instead.
Oh, Daz, thank you for the 5 rates. Let me get on with that. And thank you for the posture check.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
Sure.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf.
Never mind.
We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
That's not a bad idea.
All right then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Ah, I've been booped.
Gaming is a good kid. I just wish he could reconcile with his family. You're around the same age, so he might listen to you. Please talk things through with him.
I'll save that quest for later.
Only with solid practical training can you unleash real punches.
What are you doing here?
Well, hello.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Greetings, Shenyun.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Yeah?
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh?
Good thing you did Shenyun's story first, eh? Otherwise, you'd think they would gaslight you if you did the lantern right. Yeah.
Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
I expected you just to enjoy the festivities?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Tia something and Ho... Paimon can't be bothered to
Hojo.
remember what their aliases were called.
Bruh. I kind of feel like this statement Paimon just said sums up the designs of Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. G something and who Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Because we toss them to the side so much, let's just toss them to the side again. We were introduced to Mountain Shaper and Moon Carver before Cloud Retainer in some aspects. Or rather, we were shown all three of them, depending on how we visited them. But with if we were to go in order, Mount Outsong that was the furthest one away, so there's no way we unless you decide to go to that one first, you would just be like, Paimon is voicing Hoyo's favoritism. Like she has no trouble remember her name. Her human name, Shenyun, yeah.
Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
I think in order we were introduced to Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper, and Cloud Retainer. Yeah, that's how we did it. And I think Cloud Retainer's whole thing was we had a trial to get to her. Because she refused to see us primarily. We had to go through a little trial to get to her.
Tianyin?
Oh, did she forget about them?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils?
Do you think the trial thing was a hint at Hoyo favoring her the most? It could have been. I just wish that we got more diverse interaction between the those three adepti that we got. They just hyper focused on Cloud Retainer, I guess, because people were like, "Oh wow, she's so annoying." The other two are more welcoming in a sense, or what have you.
One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
All right.
Wait here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff?
It's a good thing I can read subtitles backwards.
Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
I'll leave the stuff watching to you.
Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated.
Part of me wants to hope that their NPC models are just extra disguises like Madame Ping having an NPC disguise. That's mostly you on hardcore copium. Yeah, that definitely sounds like you're on some copium there, Twee.
Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well.
Damn, it's good I can read subtitles backwards.
2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping, too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I don't even know what corium is, Twee.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off.
Oh, God.
Look at the magnificent design, and the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
Oh boy.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite scandal. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
I should head back before Xinyun notices.
Oh, Xinyun! Did your shopping go smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Seems like Xinyun is easily swayed into buying things. That box looks fit to burst already.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition, then?
I mean, we were gonna cheat by using Paimon, but also...
One means to say, you along with all the other youths.
Yeah.
One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Huh.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Nice.
Wow, that's quite a few people.
A full class.
Also, this is all pretty well, Xinyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery.
Sneakily attaches me to a kite and watches me fly. Wait, no, wait, what? I'll get you for this. Let me just... hang on. If I loosen this rope, I think that... Oh. Anyways.
The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
I'm interested. I want to take part in the class.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Yes.
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
It seems interesting.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted.
Thank you.
Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Nice.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
That's a good name.
Huh. She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
What will I do without you, Paimon?
All Paimon say is that Shenyun sure does try hard to save face.
Oh, you got the clip with... Oh, okay.
What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
That does sound like something she would do.
Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
Yeah. Part 1 done. Tweet, how long is part 2, real fast? Same length as part 1? Okay. We'll see how much we get done. Alright, Shenyu Restaurant. That's back in Liyue Harbor, I believe. Want to do the co-op game with me Saturday? Sure. Eh. Use adeptal energy To temporarily break free from the Earth's shackles, a mere rock should nonetheless be placed with care. What do I think of Lantern Rite's story so far? It's pretty good. We're getting info about Gaming, and we're seeing Shenyu Yun being herself.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Liyue kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gaming. Let's go!
Welcome to Shenyu Kiosk. May I trouble the table? May I have the table number of your reservation? Can I get food to go? Oh my gosh! Full moon eggs. Stir fry. Ah! I've been booped. Daz with the booping.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
All right.
Let's all take a seat!
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you!
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing?
Okay, Paimon. As you talk, piping hot dim sum dishes arrive at the table one after another. And just when you think that all the dishes have been delivered, the hostess brings over a generous bowl of seafood congee. Or congee.
Wow, so much delicious food! Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
First off, I love this splash art, but they're only showing this because I don't think they have the. They don't want to show off the low poly models of food. I feel like they heard me talk about it. I feel like they heard me talk about heard me making fun of the low poly food, and they're like, guys, we gotta show splash art. We can't show off the low poly full moon eggs.
That's just how we do it where I'm from.
It's a great breakfast.
Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Ah.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat, eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well.
Oh,
I don't usually have that in the
that
morning,
sounds
but,
good.
well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, Traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
I'd be happy to do it myself.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks!
Everyone picks up their chopsticks and begins to dig in. Each dish tastes exquisite and is uniquely flavorful. You slowly start to relax as you enjoy pleasant conversation over a satisfying meal. This goes on until even Paimon can't eat another bite. A rare occurrence.
So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out.
Figured out what?
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family.
I like these picture cutscenes. They're nice, and with this one in particular, we can kind of see the food looking better than the 3D model counterparts. Yeah, I do like this, like the still splash arts, because I understand animation is a lot, and I know that they are still like improving their these little cutscenes like this, like these conversational ones. But just having those stills are just as good to like kind of illustrate like the liveliness of the activity and the event that's going on. Yeah, they feel lively.
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
There you go, assuming everything.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad, he always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Oh man, always seems so happy and carefree. This is the most serious I've seen him in the last few days. Oh, this topic must be very important to him.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Ah, hell with that. Who says you can't have fun with a job?
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind.
Sorry to hear.
I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, already have plans this afternoon.
Yeah.
We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Shenyun.
Auntie has no way to address the mighty and actually no, Auntie Shenyun.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
It's Shenyun.
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Alright.
Great! The more the merrier!
Cloud Sea Appeal, a brilliance revealed.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
Were you sleeping standing up?
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Yeah?
Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
You see Shenhe take out a small green bottle, extract some minty-smelling liquid, and apply it to Ganyu's horns. Yao Yao and Paimon look in shock. Mouths agape, but cannot stop her in time.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Coming from a cryo user.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
You take your midday nap standing.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend. Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baizhu lately.
Ah.
I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Good call.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
Cloud Retainer sets down her bags while Shuyu hands out the grilled fish. As everyone begins to talk, lively conversation fills the usual tranquil environment of Mount Aozong.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
I'll be the one making it anyway.
Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
All right.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
I hate that I skipped her whistle.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
But you wear green.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool! Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now.
Are those scissors? The weird, shaped thing at the corner of the paper. Those are scissors. Wow. Can we zoom in a bit? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Those are some intricate scissors right there. Huh.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? But I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Butterfly symbolize the desire for freedom. Perhaps that's also what Gaming's searching for.
What do you think, Liyue? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Yes, finally.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
The obvious answer is to make a Paimon-shaped kite, because we'll get disqualified if we use you as a kite.
Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea.
We have to go with an actual kite instead of just tying you to a rope.
If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
Yeah, sure, okay. I like it.
Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
Pleased with herself, look afraid, guilty about something. I really want to see afraid or guilty. Let's do afraid.
It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint! Like that?
Yes.
Now that we've decided, let's make it happen!
I probably should have seen what guilty looks like, but I'll go with this. I'm expecting it to look just hilarious here.
It's done! Paimon has to say, Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness.
Epic moment where she's pleased with herself.
Now we just have to attach the string, right?
Yes.
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
They're just teasing us. I want to see what it looks like.
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so pretty.
Those are nice looking.
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
The eyes definitely look like cloud retainers.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting.
Paimon, I think you should just, like, stop.
I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh, well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
That's one way to go about it.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Check it out. Scared Paimon. I have an art degree.
That's hilarious.
Why does Paimon feel like you're laughing at her and not with her?
I'm just admiring the expression you chose. Whether the kite soars high in the air or comes crashing straight to the ground, it's still fitting. That's quite the impressive feat, actually.
Thank you.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh.
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
Oh, she's gonna kill someone.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Okay.
Master's going to be okay, right?
She might kill someone.
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over!
Oh, we got the kite help. Is that her? No, that's just a hawk.
I ride on wind and...
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Yeah, they're dead.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault? One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint!
Ah, that's where the mint is. Good to know.
Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
You?
She.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
Yeah. Yep, that's right. So yeah, I finally found the mint after 3 years.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
It seems that one's concern was misplaced after all.
Then, should we continue flying the kite?
A splendid suggestion, but it would be advisable to change locations.
Perhaps your mountain would suffice? It is more than spacious enough.
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
That reminds me, I want to go teleport back to here. I want to just gaze out from the mountain because before, when we were here, we would just see, like, literally not. Oh, wow. We used to see literally nothing, but just like a few outlines, and now we have this. What a scene change. Holy shit. Y'all remember how, like, low, like, it was just like a few lakes in some spaces? It was a few lakes and like some distant mountains.
Heart be pure.
Now it's like
evil be erased.
More.
Mind be purged. World be I always forget that last part.
Just two of them. Fish.
They're back.
Hello.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Which is?
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Oh, I get it.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Perhaps he sees himself reflected in them.
A reflection of himself. Oh, if I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Like Chongyun, yes.
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Okay.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
I call dibs on Paimon's portion.
Hey! Paimon's hungry too! It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know?
I only hoped.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
I look at this note. I can't read the paper? Fine. The entrance to the abode. You wait outside Cloud Retainer's abode for a few minutes.
This is...
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
How do we look?
Stunning.
Huh? She asked them just like that?
You look great.
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined! Those outfits really suit you both!
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Hey, food.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun! This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet! Paimon can't stop eating.
Paimon, you eat the crab shells? You're just supposed to eat the meat.
It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
It'd be a close match.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xianyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
Paimon tells Cloud Retainer everything she knows.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste.
Wait, what?
As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogius made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle.
Memory refresher: Menogius and Bonius are two of the Yaksha that were shown in the flashback of Vocious back in the chasm. Menogius had a smilier, similar color scheme to Zhongli, and even designed his clothes. Bonius had a blue color scheme. Okay.
However, when one asked Menogius' opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogius was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness.
Similar.
And later... One seems to have strayed off topic.
I don't think you were even on topic.
One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
Oh.
It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea.
Go on.
How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Could you repeat that? I got lost in the transition.
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
Okay.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Huh. These 2 days things seem rather specific. Oh well. All right. Let's do some of the activities we can do at least. Tweet, which one's the multiplayer one? The one with Gaming. Okay. We will start with this one. Okay, game. Just make me back out like that. What do you think of the part 2 of this Lantern Rite story? I'm liking it. We're getting a lot of just good character interaction. And we're kind of getting like this treating Gaming as it's just his whole character story here. Which is good. It does mean we won't have this for like people who are in the future who get him or who might have missed it. But I still like it. And I hope we get like a character hangout for him so we get to learn more about him.
Good roll.
All right, maybe I'll take one more day off.
Also, real
knock
fast,
out the rest.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quickly. So, we'll go on break. I'm gonna play an ad. And I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay.
If the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Wenjun. Sorry, Wenjun. I really, I should go see. I should go see a doctor about this cough. It keeps coming back. I'll probably go this weekend. Oh, my guests, welcome, welcome. And allow me, Wenjun, be the first to wish the two of you a joyous Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite, Miss, Wenjun. You seem to be reciting something just now. What were you talking about to yourself? About? What were you talking to yourself about? Considering a delectable dessert? Not far off from the mark. Nearly a hole in one. I was just thinking about the food Guoba and, Yugui are going to make. Huh? Now those aren't names we know. You know Guoba and Yugui? How could I not? You're looking at one of Wanmi Restaurant's regulars, you know. Alright. As long as I'm not on the road, I can eat at least 7 meals a week at Wanmin Restaurant. When paired with my hometown style of cooking, first some lightly seasoned fare, then a spicy flavor bomb, it's just a smash hit. If I end up with too much heatiness, just need to down some of the right meds and flush it right out. Then after a couple of days recuperating, it's back to gorging myself in Chowtown. That's a hell of an appetite. Hell yeah. Sounds amazing. Oh, I just drank some water. Oh, I'm muted there, but alright, I'll take another hydrate. Thank you. Paimon wants to try living like that. Anyway, I get to see Guoba and Zhongling pretty much every week, and sometimes even little Yao Yao. When Yao Yao brings Yugui to see Zhongling, Guoba and Yugui end up playing together. Ah, it's wonderful. No matter how exhausting it is, just watching them shake and sway is enough to sweep all your cares away. But I can't be the only one being cured by Guoba and Yugui. I want everyone to bear witness to their cuteness for themselves. Well said. Now this is something important. Just how do you plan to do it? Unless these things on the table are... Bingo! I just made a paper theater featuring Guoba and Yugui as the stars. Everything you see here at this stall is a prop for the paper theater. Hey, check out the centerpiece lantern over by the docks when you have the chance. I kinda had a realization. Paper theater. That name sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Is it about the canvas behind you and watching the shadows on it? You guys may have heard of paper plays, a traditional Liyue art form. By artfully using the pictures and lights, you can make the scenes on the screen come to life. I've loved paper plays since I was a kid, and learned a bit about them from Master Yingyong. After I grew up, I became a painter, studying and traveling all over. While I was in Fontaine, I learned a few new drawing techniques and a thing or two about filming. I had quite a few sparks of inspiration, too. So, using paper plays as a basis, I tried creating a novel interactive game, and thus, the paper theater you see before you was born. Paper theater and paper plays also have very different styles. Paper theater focuses on simple, short stories that'll bring a smile to the audience. So, that's why this year's first paper theater will be about an especially amiable story. Guoba and Yugui look for ingredients to cook up something delicious together. Guoba and Yugui cooking together? That sounds really interesting. Fun and food in one place. Looks like you two are totally on board. Your excitement is inspiring. Then there's no time to lose. Please, just relax and get ready to enjoy this paper theater performance. Use the left stick to consume movement points and guide Guoba and Yugui. I hope I'm remembering Yugui's name right. Push the stick continuously to move continuously. The challenge will be deemed a success once all characters have reached the ingredient's position. Each move of the starting point cards or boxes within the stage will be recorded. Use the recall function to restore the stage layout to its previously recorded state. It can be used 3 times consecutively. Oh, wow! Wait, that's a Yaksha.
Take it easy.
Hang on. Is that a Yaksha or is that supposed to be Rex Lapis? It might be what's his name again? Minogius?
I got a new letter.
Oh, you have
from
a
an
theory?
informant.
Let's hear it.
Looks like the situation has changed again.
I'm gonna head back and start the mini game. What's the theory? I think it is Minogius. I started thinking about it ever since Shenyun mentioned him, and that's why I wanted you to see it. Oh, okay. Welcome, customer. Ready to enjoy another paper theater performance? Woot! Please enjoy. My name's Ice Booth, though. We can only go so far. I know. I know. Hey. When Guoba or Yugli leave the starting cart, the areas they pass will be marked. Marked areas will be deemed inaccessible. Returning along the marked path will restore moves consumed. Touch the key to release the corresponding lock. If you cannot reach the key, try pushing boxes or some other method. Use some other method. Dang, I guess I can't go anywhere. Well, we tried. Chicken. One, two, three, four, five, six. Sorry if there's a delay. I think my response, I got lost in thinking about tomorrow and I have a headache. Took some Tylenol though, just no worries. Alrighty. Use the controller buttons to switch the character you are controlling. In stages where Yugli or Guoba are both present, you must guide them both to the ingredient's position for the challenge to be deemed a success. One, two, three, four, five, six. Isn't this game cute? Yep, it pretty much is. It's a really cute and fun game. Interesting. Oh, I see. I see again. I see again. Takes your boofy paw and places it on my head. Please cure my headache, Boofargon. Boof. That should do it. The ham. Hmm. Oh, that's it. Alrighty. Claim. 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 $300. Yep, it says right here, Tweet, look at this. Just said, look at this. The ape-like Yaksha in the lantern is wearing the mask of wrath and rage. Made in memory of a certain Yaksha. That's a. I think I'm sorry. I'm sorry that teased like what that reveal might be. I had to look. It might just be him. Yeah. I was too curious. I had to look. We got like a few minutes. Let's check out this. Oh, we're back at the wharf for that. Do you hope we get another Yaksha flashback? It'd be nice. Esteemed guests, I, the apprentice storyteller Juan Shu, must humbly request you cease your steps for a moment. Perhaps you have heard a tale that goes something like this. In the beautiful night of Lantern Rite, flaming lights once danced across the sky like glowing brushes, like a majestic scroll. I didn't quite catch that. Flaming lights painting in the sky? That's not something ordinary people can do. Even if you had some kind of airship, there's no kind of mysterious paint that can just hang in the air like that. Sounds like a serious exaggerated analogy. Are you talking about fireworks? Anyway, the protagonists of this tale are none other than you two, the renowned Kyleston, whose fame has spread through the land, and his companion Paimon. Why is it suddenly about us? Perhaps you've already forgotten, but this time last year you accepted a commission from the adventurer Tian Tian and participated in a special speedrun challenge. That speedrun challenge was illuminated by the glow of fireworks, a sight most majestic, a splendorous scene, not oft seen. Now you mention it, Paimon kind of remembers that we helped some promoter from the Adventurers Guild. It was nothing really. She said she wanted to use the event to recruit new members. No idea if it actually worked, though. I guess something like that might have happened. At the time, I was drowning my sorrows in liquor near the Wangshu Inn. As I looked up, I saw your silhouettes framed by the fireworks. In a moment, the sadness of flunking the exam, my confession about the path that lay before me, it was all dispelled in a flash by your radiant figures, blazing bright with vitality. So I pulled myself together and continued my research into folktales, and thus came to Chenyu Vale, drinking deep of my favorite subject. I must thank you for the encouragement you gave me. And it is not just me. Many were moved by your splendid silhouettes, joining the Adventurers Guild and finding new direction in life. Paimon never imagined anything like that. We didn't even notice anyone watching at the time. We didn't even think us joining in a little race could inspire other people. When you put it like that, it's kind of embarrassing. Congratulations on getting it together. To run into you today is truly my good fortune. There is one thing I would like to ask, in addition to expressing my sincerest gratitude. Please, pass your radiant glory onward and continue to inspire even more people. Though we aren't nearly as great as you say, you've got a good idea going. If we can cheer up more people, we're in. Though, now that you mention it, what should we do? In accordance with usual practices, I used Tian Tian's racing challenge as a reference and teamed up with other adventurers inspired by you. We've planned a brand new activity, iridescent cloud striding. There are many wondrous things here in Chenyu Vale, including a strange carp whose power allows you to travel most swiftly. All you need to do is vault over valleys and mount the mountain tops with your nimbleness, showing your vibrant dynamism to all and sundry, just as before. Easy peasy. Of course, beyond the more I have prepared as a token of appreciation, we've prepared a variety of other rewards to express our gratitude. such paltry gestures pale with the hope you have gifted to so many and the excitement your past deeds inspire. But that is not all. In the future, we will find more chances to repay you. You're too kind. We'll keep on journeying and helping out those in need along the way, even without any rewards. But after hearing you, we're even more inspired to keep on adventuring. Let's give this iridescent cloud striding a try. How much is... Okay, get to 3,000. Okay, we only got 3 to do. Yeah, we can get this done. We got a ways to travel, though. Oh, boy. We gotta run to this. I think we're probably gonna get this one done if we have to, like, run everywhere in Genu. Just keep going in this direction. Okay, we got a waypoint here. That looks important. Ooh, a pine cone. 2 of them. And a bench. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, a lone tree at the top. I gotta go visit that tree. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not it. Is it? Jade Incense Cauldron. Adeptal energy to resonate with the Jade Cauldron scattered throughout the mountaintops. Use adeptal energy contained within the Jade Cauldrons to briefly light the sensors on the path of the sacred veins. If you can light all the sensors at once, something marvelous might happen. During the iridescent cloud striding challenges, you must reach your destination while collecting as many Jade Lotus lanterns on the way to obtain a score as high as possible. Ominous lanterns will be present during the challenge. You will have points deducted if you pick them up. After you come into contact with fireworks lanterns, they will explode and you will trigger the pickup effects of all objects within the explosion radius. Okay, so avoid the ominous ones. Blow up the fireworks. There will be cunning plans to be picked up near the Golden Carp's Leap Pearls. These can help you complete the coming challenges. After picking up a cunning plan, cash advance. Up. Jade Lotus Lanterns will appear before you for a limited time. This will help you obtain a higher score. Alright.
Take it easy.
Dang it, I missed it. Ah, I missed it. Ah. I missed those ones, dang it. Did I get a good score? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Where's next? Okay, this is fun. I like this. And I also get to explore the whole area. And get a few waypoints on the way. I will say, though, I'll probably do the rest off-stream. As well as the Chenyu Vale. Oh, wait. Yo, what? Water doggos? We got little lions here. Alright. Hell yeah. Probably going to end it there for the night. It's about 12 o'clock. We'll stop back here. Oh, Kyushu is streaming right now? Hell yeah, let's raid her. Yeah, I'll catch you all. We'll be catching you all later. Kyushu and Mizuki. Okay, they're a duo. Okay. I really gotta get back. I gotta sit down and update my entire little hangout here. I still gotta put the Psychonaut stuff in, the Fatal Frame stuff, and the Genshin stuff as well. Had fun tonight, by the way? Yeah, I had a lot of fun. This has been good getting to see Chenyu Vale after kind of letting it sit for a little bit. But yeah, I'll see you all next week. I am going to be trying to work on some art over the weekend. Hopefully, I might be able to get done another emote if I can get that approved before the next stream on Tuesday. Now we're going to go raid Mizuki and Kyushu. They're playing Doors Paradox right now. / raid Kisu. So, go ahead and join in on the raid if you want to join in. If not, feel free to go watch whoever else you want to watch right now. The world is your oyster. As always, I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Also, I should mention this now. The anniversary of my streams when I started streaming, I think it's March 17th. I might do a special stream of just hanging out and chilling on that day. We'll see what happens if I have time to do that or if there's anything else going on. Twee. Twee. This isn't my first year of streaming. Twee, I've been streaming for like a few years. Misread? You didn't misread anything. You misheard. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Have a good night.